The last couple of years, it's really become a trend that the Kentucky guards are going to be very successful in the league. Whether it's Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Keldon Johnson, Tyler Hero, or Jamal Murray, it just seems like they're always going to produce and be successful. And in this 2020 draft, I think we got two more, and Immanuel Quickley and Tyrese Maxey, both in the late first round and really being steals for their selected teams, Philadelphia and New York. And I'm really excited to make a video on these two players. So if you like this type of content, like and subscribe on the video if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. First player out of the two that we're going to talk about is Tyrese Maxey. Now, Tyrese Maxey showed in college his quick first step that he had in high school, getting by people, getting to the rim, and pulling up for a mid-range pull-up, which he likes to do a lot. And also, he likes his floaters as well. He really has a nice bag of finishes with his floater and just getting different types of moves at the rim to finish, and he draws a lot of contact as well. And we saw, I'm from Dallas, so I saw him do a lot of that in high school, so I wasn't really surprised at him doing that in college because I watched him a lot because he's from Dallas and I'm from Dallas, so I watched Tyrese a lot in high school, so I knew the type of stuff that he was good at. He has a quick first step. He showed that in college. He showed his floater game. He showed his way to finishes. He showed his mid-range pull-up and his potential to have a good three-point shot at the college level. He didn't shoot it great, shooting under 30% at 29%, but you can see that he has potential to have a decent three-point shot. That's never going to be his best trait or skill, but he can have an okay three-point shot, and he's never going to be a liability because he has confidence in it, and when it starts falling, he'll be fine. But I just feel like in the NBA, he's kind of shown the same things when he got a lot of opportunity. When all those players were down for Corona, he dropped a 33-point game. 33-point game, he had a lot of 15, 14-point games when they're out. And now when they're coming back, he's still getting opportunity, which I love. He showed that he deserved more minutes. And when he showed that, now he's getting more minutes even though all the rotational players are back. One of the biggest things that I was worried about with Maxey coming out of high school was if he can be a true point guard or if he couldn't be a true point guard, could he guard twos? And that problem was really eliminated with playing with Ben Simmons. I know I kind of like this. I wouldn't say disrespected because I'm a Ben Simmons fan, but kind of doubted him a little bit in my last video talking about Ben Simmons. But one thing I never said, and I never will say, is that he's an insane defender. And now with him and his length at the point guard position and his size at the point guard position, he can guard a power forward or small forward. And now you could be put on the little guard, but not really have to have all the responsibility on the offensive end with playmaking and things like that, and he can really just be himself, which is a scorer and a shooter. I feel like he could be a good facilitator in the future, but that's just not him right now. So Ben Simmons, by him being that great facilitator he is and that pass first player, he is, some people may say passive, but pass first type of player he is, getting people involved. Tyrese Maxey, and Tyrese Maxey's not pass first. He wants to get to the hole. He's a scorer at first, so that's really a good tandem and pairing for the future, along with Shake Milton, who's been having an insane season, while Seth Curry was out when he got that opportunity. Anyway, I just feel like Tyrese Maxey has a really good chance to be a very good scorer in this league. At his peak, I feel like he could be a one-time All-Star at the least. He could be a one-time All-Star or a couple-time All-Star, but at his worst, I feel like he's a Sixth Man of the Year candidate, which is not a terrible floor because of his build and his score-first mentality. So that's kind of my rough peak floor thing for him because I'm really confident in Tyrese Maxey and his abilities. I was surprised when he fell so low in the draft, so I'm excited to see what he can do in Philly. Another player that was even more under the radar than Tyrese Maxey is Immanuel Quickley. And Immanuel Quickley, I'm not even going to lie, I wasn't high on Immanuel Quickley coming into the draft. And I'll take that L because he's playing really good right now. His floater game is maybe one of the best in the league already. He takes it probably the most that I've ever seen a player take it. And it's really efficient. He has a great shot from outside. He shot 40% from three last season at Kentucky. And he's showing that he has a good three-point shot. With the Knicks, he just gives the Knicks a different look with his shooting at the point guard position because the other two players at the point guard position are basically DSJ DSJ, Nika Tatila, and Peyton. When you have RJ Barrett and Julius Randle on the floor, you need space. And he's no catch-and-shoot point guard like a Patrick Beverly or something like that can't really run the offense. I feel like he can run the offense decently, but not at a high level. I feel like if they were to be bad enough, Cade Cunningham will be a great fit next to him because he can be that playmaker, kind of like what Ben Simmons is with Tyrese Maxey. I feel like Cade Cunningham could be that same thing for Emmanuel Quickley. So I don't think they will be the worst team in the league, but if they were to be the worst team in the league and get Cade Cunningham, him and Quickley will be a great backcourt because he's so skilled and his shot is really good, and Cade Cunningham's shot is developing. It's not as bad as Ben Simmons, but it's like the same. They're kind of the same type of player, and Tyrese Maxey and Quickley could really really benefit from a big point guard like that. So I'm excited for his development. I don't consider him a primary playmaker yet, but he has a lot of other great traits. He's also a really good defender. I don't feel a better defender than Maxey. He's a really good perimeter defender. He showed that at Kentucky, and he's showing that he can hold his own in the NBA as a defender. He's a good defender, but he's a good shooter, a good defender. He has a good floater game, a good mid game, you know what I'm saying, mid-range at times. And I feel like he's a pretty complete player for a rookie, and he's doing a really good job this season with the opportunity he's gotten. And if he keeps getting a little bit more opportunity from Thibodeau, and maybe at some point he could take the starting job from Peyton, I feel like it'll make the Knicks better, and they won't be the worst team in the league, because I feel like if you have him playing more minutes than Peyton, that's more spacing for Barrett and Randle, and all Barrett and Randle need is spacing, because all they want to do is bully ball, get to the paint, and that's all they should do because they're more physically dominant than most people. So you need a guy like Quickley on the wing with Randle and Barrett. And Cade Cunningham, if they were to get him, that'd be a really good backcourt for the Knicks' future. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this type of content, like and subscribe on the video if you haven't already. I'm going to try to start posting every other day. Hopefully, y'all can start seeing that pattern. I'm trying to post every other day. And I follow my Instagram link in the description. But that's all I got for you guys today. Like and sub on the vid, and I'll see you guys next time.